walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name?
Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium. And as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Titans sideline, there's head coach Brian Callahan. These guys hoping that one loss last week doesn't become two here. Hey, Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And we're off from Jacksonville. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
3 touchdowns, Kate, is a great week for him. But less so when every one of them was matched by the interception. Those turnovers were a part of why they ended up on the losing side of that game. Ball security, what you know he's worked on all week long, will be on the forefront of his mind.
It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion. On play action now, Lawrence. Man downfield, and Myers has it. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. First and 23 at the 40-yard line.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Jacoby Myers, incomplete. Cordell Flott on the coverage.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. All set now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the ground again with Mixon. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He has it at the 5. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That's another Jaguars first down.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. Leading them out to the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
Hey, it's very easy for me to use all these psychological cliches, Kate, right? Gotta flush. You gotta play one play at a time. You gotta flush last week's 5-interception performance, but the reality is you gotta be in the moment. You can't even be thinking about last week. You gotta think about every play, guard that ball with everything you got, and most importantly, help your team find a W.
Left, Manor makes the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Ward has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Running right, here's Pollard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Oh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on 3rd down now. Gain is to the 27. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Going power with a big tight end. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way.
And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans finish off their opening drive. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Titans start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Lawrence here, design keeper. Cuts right. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down throw, Lawrence. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
13 yards on the play.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And the shotgun, a give to Mixon. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
It's mixed in on second down. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Lawrence working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Lawrence with it on first. Looking sideline and caught by Washington. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Has it in close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break.
Ready up.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ward. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Completed to his running back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. First down now, ball at the 33. Again, Ward going to the air. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Second down now, they need 7.
Here we go. 65.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Titans.
Ready.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Jaguars pick the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And here in our final week, as we take a look at the NFL's top running backs in terms of touchdown grabs, you can see he's got a shot to lead the league. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. This one's taken in by Kylan Granson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10 here. Ward. Complete out to the right. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Titans have it first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10. It's Pollard. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Bronco switch.
Again, a run with Pollard. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Ward now. He's got him. That's Iomana. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
They run the counter to Pollard. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You've learned so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come on.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Titans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tootin now on the return. Escapes a defender. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. 1st and 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
On red.
1st and 10. A run to Mixon. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Sent down by Cody Barton.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Throwing the out route complete. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that 1st down marker. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Kevin Winston Jr., the rookie out of Penn State, making that stop. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Red on red.
Lawrence throwing here. Gets this one to Myers. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Red, 23.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Jaguars
From the red zone on 1st. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 4th quarter lead. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running for the 1st with Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Ward running his guys in the hurry up. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Hits his running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. They gain 11 on that play. And the Titans have a 1st. Looking to throw this one. Ward to the middle. That's snared by Iomanner. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. They give to Pollard from the gun. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Come on.
Right back to Pollard. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Titans down by 7. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Design bootleg here. Buying some time right. He just throws this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Catch made. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans cut it to a point late in this one. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Washington now to return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by the quarterback this season. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a gain of 4.
Throwing now. That's completed right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44.
A handoff from Mixon, running right. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Keeps it moving. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. Gets a touchdown. On his little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Brings in the kick at the 9. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And a great return goes out of bounds just a few seconds short of the promised land, right at the 15-yard line. Tennessee to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Setting up to pass. Throw is caught. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. On the sneak, here's Ward. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, you're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
Ooh, this one's gonna be talked about, partner. They could have kicked the extra point and forced overtime. Instead, they risked the game on one play and come up empty.
Sports radio dream right here. Okay, you know it. It's going to be talked about all over town for the whole week. There's a ton of risk. But you make that decision based on the minutes that preceded it. Right? And looking at this game and going, we're better off trying to win this right now.